Rain patters against the glass of a cozy cafe in downtown Seattle. A young woman sits alone at a corner table, nervously stirring her coffee. What if one ordinary day, one cup of coffee, could change your entire life? What if the person sitting across from you wasn't who you expected, but exactly who you needed? She glances at her phone. Text messages. Sorry, something came up. Can't make it tonight. Her smile fades. Her eyes drop to the half-finished lad in front of her. Then, the waiter approaches with the bill. Her fingers tremble as she opens her empty purse. Just as her eyes fill with tears, a calm male voice says behind her, "Hey, don't worry about it. It's on me." She turns, surprised, unaware that the man standing before her is a millionaire CEO, and that this single act of kindness will change both their lives forever. Emma Parker had never been the type for blind dates, but her best friend Chloe wouldn't stop pushing her. "Come on, Em. You've been stuck at work for months. Just one coffee. What's the worst that can happen?" So here she was, sitting in Café Haven, watching raindrops slide down the window pane, her heart racing every time the door opened. Emma had been through a rough patch, laid off from her job, rent overdue, and her younger brother's college fees piling up. Yet, she tried to stay optimistic. She wore her favorite gray sweater and a simple necklace that had belonged to her mom. 30 minutes passed. Then 40. Her phone buzzed. "Sorry, can't make it tonight. Something came up. Maybe next time?" She exhaled shakily. Of course, next time, she muttered to herself. She signaled the waiter for the check, pulled out her wallet, and froze. She had only 7, but the bill was 14.75. Her stomach twisted. Her cheeks burned. She pretended to look for something in her bag, hoping the waiter would just go away. "Ma'am, your bill." Before she could answer, a deep voice behind her said, "I've got it." She turned to see a tall man. Early 30s, navy coat, sharp jawline, but kind eyes. "You don't have to do that," she stammered. "I insist," he said with a smile. "No one should feel embarrassed over coffee." The Emma hesitated, then whispered, "Thank you." He extended a hand. "I'm Ryan Cole." And that's how they met. Not on a dating app, not through friends, but through kindness and humility in a moment of quiet struggle. Ryan sat with her for a few minutes. They talked about random things, the weather, coffee, books. His calm energy made her forget her embarrassment. "So, what do you do?" he asked. "I used to teach art at a local school. They closed down last month," she said softly. "Eh," he nodded. "That explains the paint stains on your fingers." She laughed for the first time that evening. He had noticed. When she finally got up to leave, he handed her a small business card. "If you ever need a cup of coffee again, or maybe a job, call me." She smiled, assuming it was just polite conversation, and never called. Weeks passed. Emma found part-time work as an assistant teacher, but life didn't get easier. Her brother, Jake, fell sick, and medical bills piled up fast. One night, she sat outside the hospital, clutching her bag, fighting back tears. While reaching for tissues, she found a card at the bottom of her purse. "Ryan Cole, CEO, Cole Enterprises." Her breath caught. Was he that Ryan Cole? The Ryan Cole who owned the education foundation that sponsored schools across the state? With trembling fingers, she dialed the number. He picked up almost instantly. "Emma, I was hoping you'd call one day." "Why? I didn't know who you were." "My brother's sick. I don't know what else to do." "Where are you?" he asked. "I'm on my way." Within the hour, Ryan walked into the hospital. No hesitation, no questions. He covered the entire bill. Emma was overwhelmed. "Why are you doing this for me?" she whispered. Ryan looked at her gently. "Because I've been where you are. Years ago, I couldn't afford my mother's hospital bills. A stranger helped me. I promised I'd pay it forward someday." The tears streamed down Emma's face. For the first time in a long while, she felt seen. In the months that followed, Ryan helped Emma in small, quiet ways. He introduced her to an art foundation that supported children's programs, and soon she was leading one of her own. When she tried to thank him, he smiled and said the same words that had started it all, "It's on me." But this time, Emma understood. He wasn't talking about money, he was talking about hope. A year later, Café Haven reopened after renovations. Emma walked in, radiant and confident, holding a new project proposal for underprivileged kids. Ryan was already there, sitting by the same window where they first met. "You're late," he teased. She smiled. "I was teaching. Some of us have to work for a living, you know." He laughed and raised his cup. "To blind dates and second chances." She lifted hers. "To kindness. The kind that expects nothing in return. Sometimes, life doesn't give us what we expect. It gives us what we need." One act of kindness can turn a stranger into a savior, and a simple cup of coffee into the beginning of forever.